guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shell. If you are new here, I'm a homeschooling mama of two, and on this channel I share about homeschool and wellness. Today I'm going to be sharing a tour of our homeschool room. It is our favorite room in the house. Well, it's my favorite room in the house at least. If you guys know how Texas homes are set up, a lot of the times there's like a formal living and a formal dining room, and we just decided that we're not very formal people, and so the formal dining room in our house is now my husband's office, and we have turned the formal living room over the past 10 years into a playroom for our kiddos. And so when March 2020 hit, we decided that we were going to turn this the playroom that they're sort of starting to outgrow into a homeschool room / playroom. And so it's been about a year and a half since we've had this room, and I've changed things around. I'll constantly be changing things around, but the way that we have it right now is our favorite. It's a great setup for how we live and function in there. And I just find myself, even when we're not doing school, going back into that room. My son and his friends still play in there. And so we're very blessed to have that room in our house. And like I said, or like you'll see in the video, it happened to have doors on it so we can close it and have some good, solid, quiet time work in there. Or the kids can go off and play with their friends quietly with those doors shut. So it really is a multifunctional room and serves our family really, really well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the room tour. Real quick before I go, I decided that since I see a lot of YouTubers that have sponsored posts, they've been doing it for a while, they have sponsors, and I'm not at that level yet. And so I did want to be able to share, instead of sharing sponsored posts, organizations or ministries that I'm a huge fan of that I think deserve attention, or if you are looking for somewhere to give or a charitable donation, this is I'll be sharing some of the ones that I like, and like I said, the ones that I believe deserve more attention. So my first and favorite is called the Denton Freedom House. And it's funny because I've been wanting to do this where next week I'll probably share about a women's group or something like that. I actually have another house in mind for pregnant women that are single and have other children. But this week I knew I wanted to share about the Denton Freedom House because we have been part of that ministry for a few years now. My dad is who found the ministry, and he has been just involved with them for probably 5 years now. And so he has brought us along as well. We have attended church there, and their ministry is just huge and super amazing. We've seen it. We know the people. We know the people that are running it. We know the people that are taking advantage of the ministry. And basically what it is it all started with the Denton Freedom House. This is a home for men that are coming off the streets, off of drug addiction. It's a year-long program, and the Denton Freedom House will house them, get them back on their feet through natural means, through the power of the Holy Spirit, and they help give them get them jobs. One of the first jobs, I think most of the men who are in like the phase 1 or phase 2, they will go work at the Zira Coffee House, which is also part of the Denton Freedom House ministry. They have my favorite coffee, my favorite chai tea. If you are in the area and Denton, go to Zira Coffee. It's legit, it's so good. So they have the Denton Freedom House for men, the Denton Freedom House for women, which is newer. They have the Zira Coffee Shop, which is also where they do the Denton Freedom Church services at. It's a huge coffee shop. There is enough area for them to do church in, and we have gone to Christian concerts there. They have a food pantry in Denton as well. So they are majorly serving their community, truly changing people's lives. And it's just something that I love being a part of. Our kids have gone to VBS there this first year. That's where they went. They're new, the church is new, they're building, and they're just doing really great things in the community. I love Pastor Jeremy. You can watch his sermons on Facebook, and it's just something that I think deserves more attention and more support. So we love them. We love the people there. They are trying to raise, for North Texas Giving Day, they are trying to raise $90,000. Again, this will help with the house, serving these men, having food for them to eat, socks, shoes, all those things. Toiletries for the women as well. The women's house is a little bit newer. All sorts of things. So Denton Freedom House. I will put all the links below if you'd like to help, or if you have questions about that ministry, or if you want to be involved with that ministry, please, please, please reach out to me. I can help you with that. They take volunteers for the food pantry. It's really easy to sign up, and I would love to help you get started with supporting their ministry. So if I can do that, that would be awesome. And without further ado, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the room tour, and I'll see you next time. Okay guys, this is the view of our homeschool room. As you can see, our front door is over there. And then it's like the first thing you see when you walk in our house. So I'm gonna enter in here. This is probably the cleanest it will ever be. So I'm gonna erase the light here and try to show you guys everything. So this is the wall to the left when you first come in. So this is what you see kind of when you walk in our front door. Over here you have my seating area, which has been life-changing to have that. Seriously, I didn't have a space like this dedicated to me last year. And so I'll show you guys that up a little bit closer. So we have these. I just kind of shopped my house for these. I love that Make Your Mama Proud sign. It sits right above me as they listen and follow instructions to me every day. Okay, so here's a close-up of my seating area. We have this little plant stand. I actually just found this in my old chiropractic office the other day. I was getting adjusted and I saw my office. I was like, oh, I think that's mine. I'm gonna take that back. So I took that back. That is a perfect thing. I have room for a drink in the mornings. Then I have all of our morning basket and read aloud stuff. I also have, which I'll do a whole separate video on, but I have a place for my pens that are like mom-only pens, my grading, little pink marker here. And then I have this section down here. I like things to be out, but not too much and to be organized. So if I see this, then I'll be more inclined to like come in here and sit and read some of these books. So these are like my mom books. I think the only one that I'll probably talk to the kids about this school year, might do some Know Why You Believe in Your New Money Mindset with the kids. But other than that, these are like, this is my Commonplace book, my Teaching from Rest book, and some other things. So there's that. It's a perfect spot for me. Shopped my house, got these from some other rooms in my house. I love that Make Your Mama Proud sign. And then I also have space here for me to stand when I'm writing on the whiteboard, of course. Okay, so this is our whiteboard, which I could have erased it, made it look better, but we're still doing these lessons, some geography stuff. So I'm gonna keep that up there. I have this little thing, which is super helpful. It's just magnetic. I think it was like super cheap from Target. Hold some remote controls for our CD player and our diffuser, and then markers, wires, and of course, the Declaration of Independence Pocket Edition. Everyone needs that. Some little arts and crafts things they've done that I think are cute. And I love this because, again, I'm a very visual person, so it would be great to have a planner, but for me, this actually just works out better because I can see it like repeatedly and know what the heck we're doing for the week. So that's that. And then this is our little leftover. This used to be a playroom. It was for probably 10 or 11 years in this house. And so there's stuff that I didn't want to get rid of. And it used to be a lot more organized than this, but real life, my son still plays with all this stuff when his friends come over. So we have a little marble run basket. And also most of the stuff I don't mind him playing with whenever we're doing school, or like when I'm reading aloud. Not when we're doing school, but when I'm reading aloud. So we have the marble run basket. This is a creepy hands in here. This is our fidget basket, which we have little fidget things in here. Money. Let's see what's in this basket here. Probably should have checked this before I showed you guys. Little cars, which probably doesn't play with that all that much, but some Mancala. Both my kids love that game. And then we have some cards, some Rubik's Cubes, this timer, which he really wanted. I don't know why. Multiplication bingo. My son actually really likes that. He's like, can we please play multiplication bingo? I'm like, okay, sure. Yeah, so this can go in here. He also loves these magnetiles. Anyways, just a bunch of, what is this? I'm cleaning as I'm videotaping this for you guys. This is his Rubik's Cube solution guide, lovely. So yeah, so we have this little stash in here. And I just wanted it to be visible, but not really at the same time. So these glass doors were perfect. Plus it gave me a little stand for all my other stuff. We use this for our history a lot, for Knotgrass history, to listen to songs that go along with the history lesson. This thing I also had in my old chiropractic office. I don't know what I had on that, but books that I would display or think are cool. This one is really special to me. I got this at a leather show that my husband was at. I want to give a shout out to this company because they're amazing. It's called Rescued and Redeemed. And you can pause this to read here what they do. But this book is all about reading the Bible at home to your children. And then it also has like all these blank pages. So super cool, made by Revival Journals. Okay, so this is just a good display stand. Of course, every homeschool room has to have a diffuser. And another random thing that my son really loves is this bell. So he likes to ring it in the morning and say school is in session. And then he likes to ring it at the end of the day and say school is done. So super random, but yeah. Okay, so then this area is like when I need to work with my son at his desk right here. This is where I sit. He'll sit here too sometimes if he's reading. And then I just have a random basket, which I thought was cute from IKEA, which I don't know, I'll put something better in there someday. But for now, just a cute basket. Then I have our favorite poster right here, some specimens. And we actually used this in science the other day. I was like, point to the reptiles, point to the whatever. So it actually was used for educational purposes and not just because mom thinks it's pretty. Of course, can't forget the 2 guitars, which are probably lonely. They never get played with. And then next we'll come over here to their desk and work areas, and I'll show you that in detail in just a second. Okay, so this is their little work area, and I actually had the tables, or the desks switched last year, but they were like, it made their chairs be right next to each other. And so I had to switch it because the separation is great. We also used to have fish tanks on each one of these, and Lord, it is so much better without them. One, rest in peace. The other is in my husband's office. That's what you heard at the beginning of the video when I was showing you from the outside of these doors, that like filter sound. So sorry, that was kind of annoying. But anyways, okay, so this is just my son's desk. I have this cute little thing. I don't know where I got it from, but every homeschool room I feel like needs that too. These are at this point for decoration because we use these pencils that we're obsessed with. Like, I'm a school supply nerd, so sorry if I'm focusing on that too much, but that's just how I roll. We love these book stands when my son's reading aloud and I need to see it, he needs to see it. We'll put stuff there, or a textbook that needs to be open, and these are like weighted and you can change the angle of it. Oh, we're getting shadows, people. Okay, so yeah, so that's his desk. My daughter's desk, same thing. She has a little book stand as well. Favorite pencil. I like to keep these as clean as humanly possible. I am allowing this because I have nowhere else for it to go, and this candle as well because I just love being reminded of 38, our favorite place. And then this is our bulletin board here. Nothing special, just a little world map. Our 24 Family Ways printout, which I probably could have made cuter for the bulletin board, but the info is there. My cute daughter, some team pics, just some other random stuff. Fly Ladies Commandments, these are more for me as a reminder. Stole this from my husband's office. And a cool picture of Albert Einstein with tattoos because we're a tattooed family, and yeah, just thought that was really cool art, especially for a homeschool room. Okay, so the next section I'm going to show you is over here. It's not as glamorous. This is like the real life storage section and hand-me-down section. As you can see, this couch is a little bit atrocious, but it is comfy. It fits perfect, and we love it. So we didn't have this couch last year, and we didn't have this in here last year. And we spent about 1,000 more hours in here. My kids kept going to the other room that had a couch. I think I had 2 chairs right there, like 2 cheap IKEA chairs, and they would just keep ending up in the living room on the couch. So we brought it in here, and it's been really, really good. Okay, so this is where we keep most of their actual like curriculum, their books, their workbooks, their notebooks, and all that stuff. And then I have, like I said, I have this from, we didn't have it in here last year, but I figured if they're going to have a couch, they need to be able to like do handwriting and stuff, and I don't want them doing it on their lap. So this is a good spot for them to actually do more work, but still be comfortable. And then down here, this is their stack from last year. I really don't know what to do with that, if I'm being honest. I don't want to get rid of it. So if you guys in the comments want to tell me what you do with all your old homeschool stuff, do you just like put it in a bin and put it in the attic? I don't know. I want to save it, but that's where it landed for now. So this is the view from, I'm up against the black wall now. I hung up this other map. These are my favorite maps. So this color is just like glorious to me, and they're the Epic Adventure maps from Amazon. I think I'm gonna get the National Parks one for my son's room or the baseball stadium ones they have. Super cool. Had to get this Bill of Rights. I think I got this from Ardell. Super important. Want my kids to be reminded of this every single day. And then we have their bookshelves. So let me tell you about these bookshelves. Just like this couch, these bookshelves are probably 10 to 12 years old, 11 years old maybe. They're from Pottery Barn, and we've had them for 1,000 years. Again, when this was a playroom, this and this one were all together, and they stored toys, and they have been destroyed. I have cleaned them as much as I can, but they're just sentimental at this point, and they actually do a really good job of storing everything. So we have a cubby for each subject for the most part. There's a couple extra. There's geography and spelling in this one, so all their workbooks, handwriting. Then we have science, history, and language arts in there. And then I have clearly shoved some random stuff back there. This is my, I also have to laugh at this because these are the bookcases that I want. So still working on that because look, it's not really glamorous, you know, but that's okay. This is my storage cabinet for like my teacher stuff. So I have grade books here. This is just like a binder that I have loose papers in because sometimes I just print random stuff out that I want to save, or like I don't have a geography book, so I will print one out and read while they're both looking at their geography books. Old history, some 5 Girls School stuff, printables that I need to laminate. This is our history curriculum for next semester. More wall stuff. Very random. Homeschool magazines and, what are these called? Yeah, magazines, right? Catalogs, I guess. I can't get rid of those for some reason. So more books. Most of these I think are for history next year, I believe. And then these are the ones, I have these ones out because I want my kids to be able to see these and pick what they want to read for their, like fun books that they're going to be reading for 20 minutes a day. We're going to read these together. Here's some random ones right here. And then all 3 of our Bibles that we use, and a very sad plant. Coming over here. Also have my like legit Bible right in the center of the room, which I love. Our oil shelf, which most of these are very old, very sad. I need to like refresh. Definitely need to do a refresh of those, but I also think they look pretty and they add some color, but not too much color because that would just be too much for me. So here's my son's section over here. This is very random just because no one really sees it except for you guys. This is his blanket, an extra blanket that's not as cute that I just want tucked away. And then some display things from Target. Up here again is stuff that I want to be able to visually see because they're just like extras that we don't have a space in our like daily schedule for, you know, like reading Tuttle Twins books or doing flashcards, but I want to throw them in on a Friday, or if we have, you know, if we finish early or for a fun morning warm up, stuff like that. So I have musical multiplication from The Good and the Beautiful, Tuttle Twins, Tuttle Tales, flashcards. I love these flashcards. They're so nice. That's just a little book that I stole from my mom's house. Just love it. Super sweet poems and prayers for children. And then this is from a play school set. We joke and give the kids hall passes when they go to the bathroom. And I think there was a detention one in there maybe. A little colorful map and just stuff I just want to see and didn't want to get rid of. So yeah, let me do like a full 360 here of the room. This is never clean because my dog, this is her bed basically while we're in here. So yeah, this is truly, as it says up there, this is my happy place. I love it. It's the most like peaceful room in my house, I feel like. This is just like an escape that we can come to in the mornings, gather together. And sorry if I'm making you dizzy, but I want to give you the full tour. So yeah, you know, obviously don't need a homeschool space, but this makes us happy. And it also still serves as like a small little play space for my kids when they play with their friends. And someday will probably be like a teen hangout room. We might have to replace this with like a TV or something. I don't know. But in the meantime, we're technology free. And this is my view every day as I sit here and teach my kids and hang out with them. So I hope you guys like this. I will go into more detail about our morning basket and some more stuff in future videos. So I'll talk to you guys soon.